Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Obviously, over the past few days, it's been a little bit rough for Battlefield 6. We just saw the Winter Offensive update drop back on the 9th, and that was supposed to be the final major update for Battlefield for this year. Sort of a little send-off to 2025 with a little winter update here. Unfortunately, this update has caused all sorts of problems in-game. We talked about this just the other day once the update went out. There were various different bugs and glitches going on because of this update, some making the game borderline unplayable for players if they were experiencing those situations. And in response to this, we've seen a few updates and a few posts pushed out from the Battlefield team addressing some of the things, saying that they're looking into some things. They've also gone through and fully apologized because one of their biggest plans for the year actually had to be delayed all the way until next year instead. So quite a few things to break down here today, starting first with this. They say player momentum and tier skipping fixes. So a couple of updates that are already out now in Battlefield 6 and REDSEC. Our team continues to work through your feedback and unexpected behaviors with the 1.1.3 updates. The following changes are now live across all platforms. You may need to restart your game by now. If you've rebooted your game, you're good to go. Player momentum update. Players did pick up pretty early on that after the 1.1.3 patch, your momentum when you would jump was completely killed in like some pretty drastic ways. There were some pretty adamant responses to this, in both in favor of it and then also against it as well, because that's the gaming community here. Half of the people love it, half the people hate it. No one can ever decide on that middle ground there. But they do say they fixed an issue where players felt they were losing too much momentum during successive jumps, as well as through sliding. Movement should now hold speed as intended prior to the update and feel closer to the behavior you expect. So basically, the movement should be back to what it was before this update went out, so you're probably plenty familiar and comfortable with that at this point. They also say Battle Pass tier skipping with the Winter Offensive bonus path. As communicated, we had taken a measure to temporarily disable this functionality because it was not working correctly. Following a resolution, this has now been enabled once again. Individuals that had used tier skips during the initial window should now see that their tier skips had been applied, so you can go through and get your normal Battle Pass progression and then also your Winter Offensive bonus path progression as intended now, and you can skip through those tiers if you so please. Another really important one here, this might be the single most annoying issue going on with this update because it really does impact almost everyone, it seems like. They say we are investigating the issues players are experiencing with the menu tiles not working reliably. Some players report that restarting the game can actually temporarily, keyword temporarily, solve this issue. We'll update you on progress as soon as we have additional info. As of the time that I'm recording this video, I kind of waited on this a few days, hoping that a full fix would be pushed out for this. Nothing has surfaced as of yet. They're still working on this. So you'll notice your menus bug out constantly. You can't go into the mode you're trying to go into. You got to full restart your game basically to actually fix this and then play a game. And if you back out, once again, the menu is going to freeze on you. You got to restart. It's super obnoxious, really annoying. Like I said, impacting a ton of players. It might be just the most annoying bug that we've got going on in the game after this update. So hopefully this one is fixed here ASAP. And keep in mind, as we are going through the various updates, the various responses that Battlefield has given in regards to some of these major problems right now, if you guys enjoy the video, you appreciate the info, do me a favor, drop a like. It's always really appreciated. And if you are new to the channel, you want to make sure you're always in the know for everything going on in Battlefield, this is the place to be. So feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. Next up here, obviously another major issue going on after this update is the stuttering issue, where your game just hitches and stutters and almost lags consistently. This isn't affecting everyone, but for those who it is affecting, it is basically making the game completely unplayable in a match. Battlefield is still working on a full fix for this. Again, been waiting a few days hoping that this major problem was going to be addressed. Unfortunately, there just is a temporary workaround right now and not a full fix. But if you're on Steam and getting this issue, going offline in the friends menu should temporarily resolve this from happening. But overall, this one needs to be a priority fix because it is pretty much match breaking and game breaking when you're experiencing it. Hey everyone, real quick, wanted to give a shout out to my friends over at G Fuel. All month long, you guys can save a little bit of extra money here using code Immortal on anything on the G Fuel site. It'll actually get you 30% off your entire order. So if you're looking for any last minute gifts for any friends or family, look no further than G Fuel. They got you covered. They'll keep you hydrated and energized to bring in the new year. Link for that'll be down in the description below if you're interested. We also just got this post from Battlefield, which is a pretty surprising one. Them apologizing for the issues going on in game, especially because they impacted one of the biggest events planned for this year in the REDSEC Elite Series tournament. This was supposed to be a big thing. It was supposed to kick off yesterday, and unfortunately, because of the winter offensive update, it was very broken. They say, to our Battlefield REDSEC Elite Series community, after a thorough review due to an unforeseen technical issue that impacted the integrity of the competition, the various bugs and glitches going on, we've made the difficult but necessary decision to postpone the REDSEC Elite Series in all regions. We want to be upfront. This is on us. And this is kind of what the community is sitting here going like, hey, this update, Winter Offensive, you guys talked about what you were planning for this update a while back, like a month ago, when you gave us like the California Resistance preview and everything. Like, there were discussions about what was coming in Winter Offensive weeks ago. What was going on with the testing? How did all this happen where this game is now so broken in so many different aspects that wasn't caught in the QA, that wasn't caught before the update went live? They say, we're truly sorry for the disruption this causes. Your time, passion, and commitment have meant everything to this series, and we don't take that lightly. We remain fully committed to this Elite Series, and we will be creating a competitive scene that's built to last. We'll share more updates in the new year. This was actually a pretty surprising way to end it. They're straight up saying, yeah, it's done for 2025. We're moving on in the new year. In 2026, we'll pick up the discussions and we'll resume the competitive series. Because the game is so problematic right now, they're just going to devote their last few days of everyone being in office to fixing this, and hopefully by the time they are all on a holiday break here shortly, the game's back into a fully playable state and you don't have these insanely obnoxious bugs going on. And then lastly here, a couple of devs were tagged in this post about the various dummies in the firing range being broken, headshot multipliers not functioning as intended, the hitboxes being ridiculous. Enders ended up tagging David Serlin and Florian here, and we actually got a confirmation here that the firing range is currently busted. So if you're testing your guns, what you're seeing in the firing range as far as values go, potential headshot multipliers, the hitboxes, not accurate. I wouldn't base your builds off of the effectiveness of them against the dummies as it stands right now. Florian does confirm the firing range targets are broken. They also show wrong damage from what I can tell, but I can confirm that real soldier hitboxes are working as intended. So normal players in a match, that's all fine. Your damage values, your multipliers, the hitboxes, those are functioning as intended. The firing range is completely broken right now though, so don't trust that. That being said though, that is going to wrap things up for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, do me a favor, drop a like on it. If you're new here, you want to make sure you're always in the know for everything going on in Battlefield so you can stay up to date with the latest news, the latest updates, everything going on in game. Be sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.